Hi Aries, welcome to your general tarot tune-in. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Netta. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment on the video if it resonates with you. And we will go into your challenge position, what's coming towards you, and your advice. So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, just check out your other placements. And when the video finds you is when you're meant to view it. So let's dive right in to your current challenge position. Okay, so you've got the Magician, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. So you could be trying to figure out ways to make some money, especially with the Magician being the major arcana here. And the first card of your reading, the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you're waiting for your manifestations, your abundance, waiting for it to come in, waiting for the success, waiting for the acknowledgement of the work that you potentially have put into something. Being in the challenge position though, it could be that you're relying too much on the idea of abundance or manifestation and then just kind of being too much in the receptive mode and not necessarily putting in the work, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of different beliefs and approaches in regards to manifesting wealth, manifesting abundance. You know, some approaches talk about being in an energetic alignment to receive what you want to manifest, to receive the things that you're trying to call in, but there might be a lack of work, a lack of actually putting in the labor to make it happen. So yes, there is of course importance of getting your nervous system ready, being in the energetic alignment to receive, but there's also the work behind it of, you know, so for example, if you're trying to start a new business, not just visualizing it in your mind, but okay, so what are the steps that need to be taken to open up this business? Do I need to set up a website? Do I need to advertise? What's the business model? Yeah, so there could be even maybe you feel stuck, almost like writer's block, like, okay, I know what I want, I know what's on my vision board, but now what steps do I take? There could be like a lot of back and forth of like brainstorming, analysis paralysis, but not really putting in the effort and the work. There could be some blockages. Yeah, writer's block. Maybe you've never done it before. You need the support, you know, even coaching. So, you know, even watching like inspirational, motivational YouTube videos, that is one way to get you nice and motivated and ready. Like, yeah, I'm ready for the success. I'm ready to receive the abundance. But there's almost like a blockage of it not coming through, maybe because there's some foundational work that still needs to be set up. The groundwork still needs to be set up in order to make things real and practical, essentially. Yeah, you can win the lottery, you know, you can try to manifest some money. How realistic is that? Yeah, if you believe it, you know, sometimes you know, people are lucky in that way, but yeah, like putting the work behind setting something up. So going back to the 3D, going back to the things that you might consider boring, even, you know, you are in the Magician energy where it gets very mystical, very crown chakra, magical, but sometimes we can get stuck in that place and then lose sense of the real, like, okay, what are the things, the moving pieces that I need to coordinate to get this off the road, to make it make sense. All right, so let's see what's coming towards you, Aries. What's coming towards you during this time? My dear Aries babies, what is coming towards you? Okay. Nice. Oh, okay. Not bad. So you do have the manifestations coming in, but it's going to create, or it's going to come from a slow and steady process, especially with the Knight of Pentacles here. This is known as the geriatric horse. Out of all of the knights, it's the slowest moving energy. It's, if you think of the Knight of Swords, that's fast moving energy, almost like uncontrollably fast. You lose control of the reins. This geriatric horse is very slow, steady, long-term investments, things that take years potentially to build. And with the Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles here, this is showing that you're willing to put in the work, and it's coming from a place of like, okay, I need to get out of the illusions. With the Magician, yeah, having the inspiration, having the dream, that is wonderful. But yeah, I need to get back to reality. The Ten of Pentacles here, this is legacies, long-term planning for your wealth and also your children's wealth, your grandchildren's wealth, even if you have a family or not, securing property, opening up a business, like very practical and secure, and not just in the sense of supporting yourself, but supporting others around you. This is going to come from that Five of Wands energy. I've been getting Five of Wands like from every single reading that I've been doing almost from the past month. So this is actually, even though it's a card of conflict, like showing conflict, it's a card of tapping into that internal willpower, that internal fire, and beginning to move that energy within you that might be feeling like anxiety. You know, sometimes if we spend too much time like in the receptive mode, our nervous system can start to feel anxious. It can start to feel like, okay, what's coming? What's next? So you in yourself, Aries, beginning to move that energy, beginning to make those phone calls, beginning to set things up in the practical world that, you know, is requiring some type of effort from that solar plexus. And this Five of Wands, this is, you know, fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, moving past that nervousness, moving past the anxiety, moving past the awkwardness of putting yourself out there, and just allowing it to be, beginning to digest the ick factor, because you see the long-term planning, you see the long-term results, the fruits of your labor when you begin to work your butt off, essentially. And realizing like, okay, this is going to take some time, this is going to take some effort, and it's going to be in baby steps and small chunks to make it digestible, you know, overcoming your fears. So I see you stepping up, which is a nice energy to be in. Let's see what your advice is. What's in the advice position for Aries, my Aries babies? What is your advice during this time? Okay, what's your advice? So the Six of Pentacles came out in the reverse. I'll keep it in the reverse. Your advice here is to, unfortunately, your wish, you're wishing somebody's gonna pay you back. Your wish is that somebody is gonna pay you your money back or your time back, or yeah, your advice is to don't hold your breath. With the Queen of Swords here, this could be a very stern mother figure or female figure that you might be dealing with. Yeah, your advice is not to hold your breath. So you might be wishing like, okay, I did this for you. I put this work in for you. Can you help me out? Yeah, your advice is not to hold your breath. Don't wait. Sometimes we don't get what we put out. It's, you know, sometimes the universe blocks us, or God, essentially, spirit, angels, guides, they block us from certain things that our conscious mind might feel like that's unfair. You know, I did this person a favor, now I need help and they're nowhere to be found. You know, it's the way it is sometimes. Don't help others with the expectation of a return also. So if you're helping someone, make sure that it's done from a place of kindness and not expecting to receive in return, because yeah, it's not everybody is that way. You could be disappointed right now in somebody who you thought was going to help you, and they're essentially turning their back on you, or you know, giving you the cold shoulder for whatever reason. They might be going through their own stuff. So yeah, your advice is just to let go of any expectations of too much assistance and help. This is going to be you, Aries. This is your dream. This is your manifestation. This is the work that you want to do. So, you know, that's a gift. That's a gift of freedom. Letting any ties, any expectations, I want to say like karmic ties, just begin to release them. However you may have helped someone in the past, let it be in the past, let it go, and focus on what you're doing. And just be thankful that at one point you were in the position to help someone. Yeah, so let's pull out one more card from the Animal Spirit Guidebook just to close off your reading, my dear Aries. Raccoon, hidden talents. So again, this is earth energy, the downward pointing triangle, the Five of Wands. Ah, sorry. Your hidden talents. You might be kind of working in disguise, or like trying to hide your identity or your gifts in some way, thinking of the raccoon with the mask. Until you gain the confidence and the clarity of like who you are as an artist or a creator, or you know, whatever you're trying to manifest. You could be, you know, trying to working kind of like behind the scenes even. So if you're involved in some creative project, like not wanting to be out in the spotlight, but you are very gifted and very talented as an artist, and just, you know, continue to work on your craft. And when you're ready, you know, if it's a calling for you to be out in the limelight, yeah, that will come. So keep plugging away, my dear Aries. If the reading resonated with you, leave a like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.